Hello wrestling fans, Johnny Babaganoush here, and thank you for tuning into FPW Tuesday Night Bomb, the flagship show of fantasy pro wrestling. Moments ago, ladies and gentlemen, Vicious Jeremy had called out Y2J Chris Jericho of the No Mercy Hardcore brand with a proposition fair and true. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to happen in 2 weeks' time at Carnage, St. Patrick's Day, March 17th. One-on-one, Chris Jericho versus Vicious Jeremy. If Chris Jericho should win, Vicious Jeremy will grant him a shot at the Universal Championship at Cavalcade. Excuse me, folks. Jericho will be issued a title opportunity for the Universal Championship at Cavalcade, but if Vicious Jeremy should win, he will already be qualified for the Young Lions Battle Royale, which is also a very special match at Cavalcade. We've been doing this for the last 4 years. So it's going to be very exciting, folks. I cannot wait for those two gladiators to compete. And they have been seesawing back and forth for weeks at a time. It's crazy. And now it's all boiling down to the big event in 2 weeks at Carnage. And also tonight, ladies and gentlemen, main event is Jason Niaga and Shane Eaton McKay. A rematch of what happened a few weeks ago. Listen, it will not be inside of a steel cage. No, no. It will be a regular match, pinfalls, submissions, countouts, qualifications. Whoever wins tonight meets Cairo the Emperor in a #1 contenders match, and also a 15-minute Iron Man match at Carnage to determine who is going to face Danny Cans for the Universal Championship. So technically, folks, we could have a triple threat match, or it could be a singles match for the Universal title. Danny Cans, you better get yourself prepared. You have several weeks to prepare. Now I'm done blathering, ladies and gentlemen. Let's continue with our show. We have our tournament, the T4 Championship. That's it. That tag team tournament will continue on as Player Uno and the Hurricane take on Team Japan's Black Ninja and Kenzo Suzuki. Let's go to ringside, folks.
The following Tornado Tag Team contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from the land of the rising sun, weighing in at 250 pounds, Kenzo Suzuki. Yes,
the Tornado Tag Team Tournament, or T4, continues on with Team Japan. I keep saying Team Mexico, but it's Team Japan. Members Kenzo Suzuki and the Black Ninja.
And the tag team partner, from the land of the rising sun, weighing 195 pounds, the Ninja.
And the Hurricane, whom we haven't seen in a long time. Last time we saw the Hurricane, he received the eternal damnation from Curse, who is now the reigning Cruiserweight Champion as of last week on Tuesday Night Bomb. We have witnessed awesome shit, man. I'm telling you.
There's a hurricane coming through.
Here he comes.
And from Raleigh, North Carolina, weighing 191 pounds, the Hurricane.
But he looks good. He looks prepared, and he's got Player Uno, former multi-FPW World Cruiserweight Champion, along with him. The odds are they might actually advance on to compete against the new Rhapsody's Larry the Rabbit Laren and Titanium next week. And next week will be our last week of Tuesday Night Bomb before Carnage. The clock is a-ticking, ladies and gentlemen. The clock is a-ticking.
And the tag team partner from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 225 pounds, the Player.
And this individual right here, the 8-bit luchador Player Uno, knows exactly what it's like to win gold. Yes! Give this man a round of applause. Player Uno, who might I add, will be wrestling at C4 this Saturday at Knights of Columbus in Ottawa, teaming up with his old buddy, Stupefied, and Kevin Steen. How about that? Should be very interesting. Haven't seen Uno and Stupefied as a tag team unit in a few years. It's been at least 3 years now, give or take. Meanwhile, back here in FPW, Player Uno and the Hurricane teaming up once again. It would be interesting if Player Uno became Tornado Tag Team Champion with the Hurricane. But Team Mexico, Rey Mysterio Jr. and Lucha Estrella doing what they do best, and that is train to perfect the art. Lucha, who debuted here in 2009, signed a contract, a developmental contract in 2008, in the end of 2008, debuted in 2009, and I know his career front and back. I remember he competed against Winger around this time period at Carnage, and he won. He won the Cruiserweight Championship. His very first pay-per-view. His very first title match, he wins it, only to return it to the recipient at the time, Winger. And then the following week, he wants his FPW contract to be on the line. Wrestling here, he was supposed to wrestle for 6 months. Imagine that, a guy like Lucha, the Mexican Madman, wrestling here for only 6 months, and if it was good for him, he stayed for another 6 months to get his contract renewed. He put his contract on the line, and if he would win the match against, again, Winger, he would stay with us here in Fantasy Pro Wrestling for the rest of the year until the following year, which would have been 2010, the new decade. Winger won that match too, so he had won the Cruiserweight Championship, and he had won a year-round contract here with us in Fantasy Pro Wrestling, only to have it constantly renewed, ending that whole renewal last year in 2012, excuse me. Now, 2013, at Devil's Feud Kick, the usual pay-per-view where Lucha would renew the contract, he and Rey Mysterio Jr. win and capture the Tornado Tag Team Championships from the New Rhapsody, who had earned and yearned. But then again, so did Rey Jr. and Lucha Estrella. Watch this, Uno with a great dropkick on Black Ninja. That won't stop him. Look at this submission hold right here, and the toes reach the ropes. Uno will be dealing with some tag team endeavors this Saturday in Ottawa when C4 brings to you